Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. It is Friday afternoon. I am amazed at how late it is in the day and I'm just getting started. It is almost 2 o'clock Central Time and this is the first time I'm sitting down to actually film. So sorry for the delay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is very nice here in Minnesota. It is also very fall, but also I don't even know. The sun is shining. It looks beautiful out. I'm just having a happy day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day as well. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel as well as give this video a like, thumbs up. If you want to share this with your friends as well, I would love that. Now I want to do an update because Welcome to Plathville is coming back. Yay, right? Welcome to Plathville, the Plath family, who we met last year in a short 6-episode series, debuted following the Plaths, who are a quiverful family, not the Institute of Basic Life Principles, but sort of in that IFB world of conservative Christians with a lot of children, with limited access to the world, homeschooling, not allowing their kids to watch TV, drink soda, eat sugar, all of that stuff. Very, very strict. Now, in the first season, they lived on a farm, but in the off season, they bought a huge house and they move into this new house, apparently in this new season. Now, one of the questions that has come up a lot is, how is this whole season going to look? Well, first off, People magazine actually did the exclusive this morning, and they say that the season is going to start on November 10th. Now, some of the issues that we saw last year are likely going to play a part in what we see this year. Interestingly, in the off season, Olivia Plath talked with a podcast at one point about how her marriage with Ethan was struggling, and she almost felt like the relationship was stacked against her. And we're going to see this all unfold on this season. So apparently the houses are now divided into 3, and they've got the Plaths with Barry and Kim with their younger children all living in the other house. So Barry, Kim, Lydia, Isaac, Amber, Cassia, and Mercy all moved to a new big house. What is with these quiverful kids, families, that once they actually make it big, they have to like move into their luxurious house, as though like it's not obvious that you are seeking fame in order to put out your financial status. So you are against all of the things like electronics and TV, but you will use those things to exploit and make money off of. It's the thick hypocrisy of this entire genre of TV that drives me batty. So they're going to be in one house, and then Mariah and Micah actually move out, and I guess they're going to be living together. Now, if you remember, Mariah got kicked out of her house. Yes. So Kim basically decided that Mariah and Micah were just too far gone. There were devils inside of them. They had been corrupted by the devil or something like that. And they are kicked out of the house, and now they are actually living together. Now, for a brief point in time, Mariah moved in with Ethan and Olivia, but it appears as though she's no longer living with them now. And for a very short period of time on Instagram, Olivia unfollowed Micah and Mariah. Now, Micah, for his part, we're going to see him pursue his dream of modeling, his first relationship. And if you've paid attention at all to Micah's Instagram, he's not your fundy kid anymore, let's just say. He is now 19 years old, and he is modeling. And he's not doing your average modeling. He is fitness modeling, and he is stripped down. Very, very different and very, very risque if you compare it to the way in which he grew up. You're going to see them, and then Barry and Kim and their kids. They're going to still have the idyllic life. They're going to protect them from the disruptive world and outside influences and no phones. But I heard Kim loves to sit on the phone and play on her phone and watch YouTube videos. Kim loves YouTube, but he doesn't let her kids watch it. And she loves sugar, but she doesn't let her kids eat sugar. The irony of Kim Plath. Thank you very much. Okay, and they don't get access to the internet, but Kim does. Okay, moving on. Now, Ethan and Olivia, this is going to be interesting because I feel like there's something going on behind the scenes. Now, On Instagram, Olivia has a business where she's a photographer. So I feel like her Instagram is not a good personal reflection of her life because she integrates her personal life with her business and it's sort of all in one. And so she doesn't often have a ton of photos of her husband on her Instagram. The last photo she posted of Ethan was back in August, on August 12th. Ethan, he posted a video in Virginia in the end of August, like August 25th. But there's been some hints that there's been some serious problems with this relationship, mainly because Olivia seems to come off, and some fans were Team Olivia at the get-go, but then as they started following her on Instagram and sort of seeing her behavior and sort of this, she wants to be right. Some people say that. I'm not saying that I believe that. And she almost has this like ambivalence to people, but then also has this like heightened opinion of herself. In fact, today, I'll tell you what she shared on Instagram. She said, "You are too emotional." She says, "Dear brave one." So I'm assumingly talking to herself. "You are too emotional. You are too sensitive. Your heart is constantly at war with all of your emotions, each one fighting to be dominant. You feel the energies of others. You feel them when they're happy, sad, angry, fake, and truthful. You know when they're using you and when they're being genuine. You are not weak. You are gifted with the ability of heightened intuition. Your anxiety is nothing to be ashamed of. It's a reminder that you have a gift of empathy. Not many possess this rare trait because it takes a special kind of individual to be as genuinely compassionate as you are. Your kindness is your strength, not your weakness. Own who you are." And then she said, "You have a beautiful and brave soul." Empathy is not rare by any means. And, I would understand that you want to lift yourself up, but this, to me, opinions aside, watching how she's sort of behaved on Instagram this past off season, I feel like her opinion of herself, she either has a low self-esteem and wants to make herself feel better, or she often accuses Kim of being a narcissist. And then there's times when I'm just like, Olivia comes off that way to me, not to diagnose her by any means, but this idea that, she has better intuition than other people. She's more emotional. She's better, more compassionate. That's just, I don't know. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I feel like Olivia is forcing Ethan to be in a position that is extremely uncomfortable. We know that Barry and Kim Plath are not the greatest people on earth. We know that they have these very strict rules for their family, but we also know that Ethan has siblings that he wants to have a relationship with. But the family will not allow him to have a relationship with them because of Olivia. They don't like Olivia. Now, Olivia told me that Kim thinks that she's like possessed by the devil, and that's why she doesn't like Olivia. But part of me thinks that Kim and Olivia butt heads is because they're both sort of these alpha women that like control. And it's almost like they're going to play back and forth about who can be in control of Ethan. And Ethan seems sort of like this passive kid that will sort of do whatever he can. He's a pleaser, a people pleaser in a way. So they're going to be discussing their family. So it says they've discovered that the family restrictions didn't go away after they tied the knot, and now unable to spend time with their younger children unsupervised, drama within the family had put a strain on their marriage, even pushing them to discuss divorce. So they can see the kids if they are around the parents, which reminds me of Jim Bob Duggar. And sometimes, I understand leaving this cult is really, really hard, and you want to be there for your younger siblings, but I also feel like Olivia's family has already left this, and so sometimes I think she might not be as compassionate or as empathetic to what he's going through. Like, she doesn't want to deal with it. Kim doesn't like her, so she doesn't want to be in the middle of it, which I can understand. But at the same time, it makes me sad because he's going to cut off his relationship with his family. So it says to focus on saving his marriage, he cuts off all contact with his parents. The couple will also experience new adventures together, including heading out to California, getting tattoos, and connecting with spiritual sides in the desert. And then Mariah and Micah are going to be renting their own home, embracing their newfound freedom. Micah includes he'll be dating, the purchase of a new car that he trades in after he trades in all of his cows, and then pursuing his career in modeling. And then Mariah is working 2 jobs as a fitness instructor and a mechanic and pursuing her music career while dating her first boyfriend. So I'm excited to see Mariah and Micah back. I'm really going to be interested to see how this Ethan and Olivia position comes out, because I feel like anytime someone says that you have to cut off contact with your family in order to maintain a relationship, even if it's because the parents are toxic, in order to cut contact off to please the wife, I feel like that's the first step of a wife or a partner having control. And it also tells me that she's so uncomfortable that she's so unwilling to sort of suck down her pride in a way and just try to keep the peace. I mean, cutting off contact with your parents is huge. And I understand, I get it, I know these parents are not the best parents in the world, but in order to save your marriage, that's the part I don't really like. Like, you should never have to do anything to save your marriage. Like, your family should not have to be removed from your life to please your wife. You can find a balance, but again, Kim and Barry Plath are a whole another side of ridiculous. I mean, even the Duggars haven't necessarily cut off communication with their families. Even though they have separated, they've still find a way to, like Jill, for instance, still finds a way to communicate with her siblings and communicate with her family, even though she doesn't see them frequently and doesn't agree with them. In this case, it's like us versus them. And when there's these sort of when you have to give someone an ultimatum, I feel like that never ends well. So, November 10th, we're going to get all of this. It's funny because they don't really say much about Kim and Barry Plath. And I feel like Kim and Barry Plath's lines are going to be, or their storyline is going to be so boring. So that's what we have. What do you think? And I also find it interesting because Olivia was like, I'm quitting, I'm not coming back. So they were all going to quit at the end of the first season, and now they're all back. So tell me what your thoughts are. Do you think it's weird, or are you like, I actually understand why Olivia would do this? Because I do understand that. I don't want you guys to think I don't. Or are you like, cutting off contact? Seriously? I'm not sure. Or are you just like, couldn't they have come to a happy medium? All right. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Bye, guys.